Hello everyone, here is my project on the linear regression that I have learned from the Skyfi Lab in the course of machine learning using Python. I have done the price predicting model on Boston housing data, where my main objective is to predict the price of the house. So, in order to do so, a model needs to look at the data and learn the correlation between the features and the price. Or basically, I can say that this project of Gaussian housing is about predicting the price of the house by seeing the past data which is present in the aspirant module. Firstly, firstly, we will import some of the important libraries such as NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, sklearn, and IPython.display. Matplotlib library is used for plotting the graph, and the sklearn libraries help us in calculating the mean square root error value and also in doing a min-max scalar and also in splitting the data as it contains the function of splitting the data. And IPython.display helps in animation of training the model of the data. After importing important libraries, now we will load our data set using the function load underscore Gaussian brackets into an Gaussian variable. After loading the data, we need to know about our data, that what are the attributes and how many attributes are there. So we will use the function DESCR, which will help us to know about our data. So using this, we get to know that there are 506 instances, 13 attributes, and they are CRIM, ZN, Indus, and many more. So after getting known about our data, now we will convert our data into a data frame. So for converting the data into a data frame, we will use the pandas library. Pandas library is basically for accessing the data frames. So we have converted our data into a data frame into an in column and rows one. So after this, we will also convert a target data into a target data frame. So we have done here. Now we will concatenate our features and target into a single data frame. So pandas library again contains a function for concatenating the two different data frames into a single data frame. So the function which is used here is concat. So finally we can see here the both data feed means both data, two different datas, one contains the feature and other is the target value are are concatenated into one single data frame which is known as DF. So after doing this, we need to know about some of the important values. So for doing so, we will need to know about the summary of our data frame. So for knowing the summary of the data frame, we will use the df.describe and we get to know about the values like count, mean, min, max, etc. So after doing this, now we will need to calculate the correlation between the attribute and target. Or you can say now we will calculate the feature that is most affecting the target value. For this, we will use the correlation. Panda library includes CORR function, that is for correlation function, for calculating the correlation between the target value and the attributes or features. So by running all this code, we will get to know that LSTAT is the most affecting the target value. So after knowing that LST is the most affecting attribute, we will normalize the and LSTAT and target to a common scale using a min-max scalar. So after doing so, we will split our data into an training and test data. Training data is 80% of our data and 20 test data is 20% of our data. So after dividing the data into a training and testing data set. Now we will train the data and calculate the mean square error between the predicted and the target value. A duty, or actually main duty, is to reduce the error in order to make the predicted value approx to the target value. For this, we will use the optimization function, that is gradient descent. Gradient descent will help to reduce the error. Now, after doing so, we will actually plot the graphs between the predicted value and the target value, and we will revert the value again to the original value, now we will revert the value to the original value and again plot the graph to see, and again we will plot the graph to see the predicted values. Thank you so much, Skyfi Lab, for providing us such an informative course, and I have learned so many basic things about the machine learning. Thank you.